Hello, TEM 200 class. My name is Rachel Rice, and I am kind of a junior, kind of in that middle ground, getting to hopefully where I will be able to graduate I believe next fall. Um, I'm currently in the TEM program, the entrepreneurship. I'm hoping to go into human resources eventually. I'm currently a store manager with Starbucks and have been for about a year now. Before that, I've been working actually since the age of about 11 or 12 in my family business. My stepdad sold knives and, razor scooters and all kinds of things, just essentially anything that would actually make money for our family. And he did a lot of traveling, he did a lot of working, he did a lot of hustling, essentially. He worked very, very hard to provide for my family. And so for me, I naturally just helped him out. I would go to these different shows and different, carnivals and fairs and craft shows, and I would help him. I would set up the tents, I would set up the cases, I would set up the tables, sell things, help them tear them down. I mean, one of my earliest memories is going to a gun show in Oklahoma and selling a switchblade to an older gentleman and helping him to put the blade back down by way of using the safety. It's always a fun story to tell because you don't really expect that from me, as I have a ridiculously bubbly and outgoing personality. Guns and knives kind of throw them back for a minute. So then I worked for Trader Joe's for about 10 years, where I was also in management as well. The time when I left that company, I was what was considered a super merchant. And since they use the nautical theme, there are three different tiers to being a supervisor in that company: a novitiate, a specialist, and a merchant. And I was a merchant. I was on my way to being upper management and then left the company. I then decided that I needed to go back to school. At the age of 18, I was going to the U of A. I know, U of A, but I was going to the U of A, and when I was working for Trader Joe's, I ended up loving it so much, and they offered me, enough money that I left school, and I worked for them for a long, long time. And so fast forward 10 years, and I went back to school. I chose Starbucks because they were a quality company. And what I was looking for was a company that would allow me to, go forward with my schooling and allow me to fulfill the things that I needed to do in my life, but still be able to live and have money and go to work and have insurance. And Starbucks has given me that and so, so much more. They continue to compound everything that they give me. So initially, Starbucks did have a tuition reimbursement program, and they were affiliated with an online university in Seattle. That was not giving a whole lot of headway, and Howard Schultz decided that he needed to give his partners more. And so as a Starbucks partner, which is what we call each other, we're all partners. I may be a store manager, but I'm a partner first. And so what he decided to give us partners was something that I still can't believe that I have. I have the ability to go to school, and he pays for all of it. My job pays for me to go to school. I'm not contractually bound to this job whatsoever. The schooling is mine. And Howard Schultz just wants nothing more than to allow his partners and everybody he works with to have that dream of going to school, but coming out of it debt free. And I think that he has been a great advocate in regard to how to treat people, how to still be in a major corporation and still be able to give your people the benefits that they need and deserve in life, and for them to be successful. I always remind my partners that we are in the business of people. We just happen to sell coffee. And so ultimately what I'd like to do with Starbucks, I mean, I've worked for this company for going on 4 years now. I started out as a barista. Um, I was then promoted within 2 months to a shift supervisor position. And then about a year and a half after that, I interviewed to become an assistant store manager, and I became that. And then 7 weeks after being an assistant manager, I, on a whim, interviewed for a store manager position in a drive-through store, which I had no knowledge of ever doing before, ever. And I got it. I was surprised, but I got it. And the reason I got it was because I left everything out on the table. I had nothing to lose at that point. I was an assistant manager, and ultimately the goal from an assistant to a store manager is, to get your own store. That's what you want. You do not want to be a career assistant. You want to be the boss. You want to be, in charge of people, helping people, dealing with customers, helping customers, everything, like building a relationship and a rapport and a community within your store. So I did just that. And I I was super surprised to actually get a store. I was a store manager 7 weeks after being promoted to an assistant, and it's been nothing but, hit the ground running after that. I enjoy working for this company for many, many reasons. One of that, which is the fact that we create relationships, both with customers and with each other. And sometimes they're good relationships and sometimes they're bad. But regardless, it's a wonderful human interaction and I enjoy going to work every single day. So ultimately what I'd like to do with my schooling is I would like to go forward in my life and become an HR representative. And my hopes with that is that one day I will be able to, when the time comes when I have children and I have a family, that I am then able to stay home with them, but also be able to still contribute to my household income by way of being at home and taking care of them instead of shipping them off somewhere else. Not to say that that's wrong for anybody else to do, but that is my ultimate my goal as a parent, as a worker, as a student, as a mother, as everything and all encompassing. I would enjoy staying home with my children and raising them, but still being able to bring in money for my household. Not because I have to, not because anything like that, but because I want to, because all I know is work. So that is what I enjoy doing. I've thus far been relatively good at it. I make a point of being a very good student. I enjoy going to school. I didn't enjoy it when I was 18, but I enjoy it now. And I enjoy working hard and I enjoy making sure that everything in my life is representative of my hard work. So ultimately, I would like to be a human resource specialist with Starbucks. That would be amazing because I enjoy this company. I highly advise working for Starbucks. Highly advise it. It's amazing. And it only gets better. It hasn't stopped. Like since I started working for this company, it has not stopped getting better and better. So with that, I would enjoy getting my degree. 10 years down the line, I would like to be at home with my kids, but still working as a human resource analyst, specialist, manager, it doesn't matter. I will do whatever I can in order to fulfill that dream of mine of staying home with my children and making sure that they are okay and taken care of. Yeah, and then after that, after my children are all grown, I would then like to go back into an office job and work for and work with people because people are why we exist. People are why we are here. I enjoy working with people, and for the most part, they enjoy working with me. So that is my interest with graduating and where I'd like to be within 10 years, where I have come, where I am now, and where I would like to go. Thank you.